Have you ever had the feeling that something was not right? That something needed to change? Maybe a slight feeling, a tiny feeling of discomfort? But you can't explain it and you don't know what it is or how to begin with it. I certainly had this in the past. Then I figured out 7 stages of personal change. Today, I would like to share those with you. Let's take a look. The first stage is the warning stage. In this stage, you will feel a slight discomfort, a feeling of unrest. You know that you can improve upon something, but you don't know yet what it is. It's the first feeling in this process of wanting to change. It helps if you can see if this occurs multiple times, maybe by writing it down or going over it inside of your mind. But the important thing is, if it occurs multiple times, that's the right thing. That's a start. The second stage is the detection stage. It overlaps with the warning stage, the first one. But here we are going to really search for the feeling, that source feeling that is the cause of your discomfort, of your wanting to change. What helps here is to also write down stuff. It occurs multiple times, like I said before in the previous stage. And here also develop your own awareness. This can be done through meditation, writing down, and talking to friends and family, whomever is close to you, to get a clear idea. Yeah, this is something I've dealt with before. This is something that happened multiple times. Search for it until you found it. The third stage, acknowledgement. In this stage, your ego might be bruised because the feeling you discovered in the second stage, your ego will tell you, or might tell you, it's outside of yourself. It's not inside. And that's total nonsense. The feeling you have is completely yours. It's completely inside of you. So take ownership of that. Know that you can change. Take responsibility for yourself and that feeling. And you will be ready for the next steps and ready for growth. The fourth stage, exploration. In this stage, we are going to search for the connection between our feeling and a habit, a belief, or an attitude. Something that is within ourselves that is the cause and the source of this feeling. And it's not an easy journey because we often tend to use logic for emotional stuff. But logic doesn't mix well with emotional stuff. One thing we can do is assume the position of a fly on the wall and look at when you had the feeling. So look back inside of your own mind. When did I have this feeling? And can I connect it to something? To a belief of mine, a habit of mine, or an attitude? The fifth stage is the planning stage. First of all, congratulations to finding the source of your problem. Right now, we're at the gate of personal change. In this stage, we're going to plan how we're going to change that feeling and replace it with something we would like. We can do this in 2 ways. We can do it actively or passively. When we do it actively, it means changing ourselves in the moment. As soon as the feeling or the habit or the belief or the attitude comes up again, we stop ourselves. We interrupt the process by whatever you like to do, and we then think about what we do want to feel, or act as we do want to feel, or act as we do want to have our attitudes be. Passively is doing this inside our minds. So going back to previous encounters where you had the feeling or acted out the habit, the belief, or the attitude, and then seeing what can be different. Seeing if you have this new thing you want to replace it with, what is better? How would the situation completely change? How would it improve my life? And every time we do it actively or passively, we will make it a lot easier to take those steps. So write those things down for you and plan it out. The sixth stage is the action stage. In this stage, we're going to take the actions we define in the planning stage. Taking consistent action is the only way we'll ever change. And doing nothing at all, then nothing will change. And the discomfort will only increase because we've now greater awareness of it, of the source and of the feeling. So step into the void of where you are right now and where you want to grow. Let go of those fears you have and realize this is the opportunity for growth. Enjoy it. The seventh stage, the growth stage. Congratulations, you have made the circle complete. What started as a feeling of discomfort is now a new habit, a new belief, a new attitude you have towards life. You permanently decreased your discomfort. Enjoy it. Let's talk about this process. The more you do it, the easier it gets, the more natural it gets. By choosing for change, for growth, we embrace life and we improve upon our own lives. Resisting is always easy. But at what cost? At cost of happiness and growth. Did you learn anything new? Please let me know in the comments. I hope you've become inspired to change something about yourself, to improve your life, to go for growth. Thank you for watching and enjoy your journey.